There we go. Look at that, boss. That is quality. Do you know what, right? I know you're not a fan of... Well, you are a fan of Tamiya, actually, because we're backwards and forwards with this, aren't we? Are you a fan of Tamiya? You're not a fan of Tamiya?
I'm all confused.
You're
I don't
all
know.
confused.
I don't know what's happening with my head because you see, we like the TT01 racing.
Love the TT01
Love
racing.
the TT01 racing. On
MO3
track.
racing as well.
Yeah. I enjoyed the Sand Viper build that we did. I enjoyed that as well when we took them out. But we did take them on the track, didn't we?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether or not it's because I took it on the track after the Pro Buggy thing, and it wasn't really very good, was it?
And speaking of not very good,
Go on.
I want to talk about this little car here. Now, this here is a Tamiya Hotshot. And for those of you that are new to the channel, this is my first ever RC car. Not the actual one, because I've got rid of that. But this is a re of the first ever RC car I owned. So, the Hotshot has got this interesting old shock system at the front, and it's interesting.
It is an interesting design.
And a few years ago now, it was a few years, I took this car racing. First little play with this bad boy. Do you know what? I didn't come last.
No, you came sixth.
I came sixth, and I think there were 3 hot shots in that race.
It looked comical to say the least, but it did look fun, which is what this event's all about, really.
Yeah,
you will get people taking it seriously, but
there are definitely people taking it seriously. But do you know what? I had great fun. So, there's the footage of this car on the track. It's fair to say, the standard of cars at the Revival...
Yeah. I wouldn't say it was... You raced it. You got it round.
I've got it round. And obviously, I was still running the controlled tyres.
Yeah.
And the following year, I wanted to go back, didn't I? But
you did, yeah.
I couldn't do this. I decided to get Big Brother, which is the Super Hotshot. So...
yeah, Super.
Should we have a little look at that one going around the track?
Go on then, have a little look at this.
Just running it completely box stock. Yeah. I'm running box stock tyres. Yeah. There's no inserts in these either. This is literally out the box. And do you know what? My fastest lap to average lap is like 1.2 seconds. So
yeah, it is considerably slower, but you're not making any
no mistakes. Keep it clean, slow is fast, and it's a pleasure to drive.
So that was a bit better, wasn't it? Because we were on grass.
Yeah, we changed the tyres.
Which, to be fair, these cars were never designed. I don't think they were designed to be raced, were they really? But maybe they were. I don't know. But if you know, put it in the comments. But they certainly weren't designed to go around an Astro track, right? So on grass, it kind of sprung to life, didn't it?
It did. And obviously, I went from the original year when I ran this, I was running a brushed motor and ESC combo, whereas with the Super Hotshot, I went over to brushless. I could have probably gone quicker if I want. I think I was running a 30.5. It was better, definitely better. Yeah. However, shortly after that, I was approached.
What happened
on the Tinterweb?
What happened?
Someone said to me.
Someone approached you on the internet. You should know.
And they give me a little nudge like that. And they went.
You shouldn't.
You give me a nudge.
Internet safety.
I do. They give me a nudge. And they said to me. They said.
What did they do?
Do you wanna?
No.
Yeah.
What are you going to say?
Do you wanna supercharge your Hotshot?
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
Supercharge my... I said, yeah.
So how do you supercharge it? You put like a nitro engine in it or something?
Here's the thing, right? We have mentioned on this channel once or twice, what they call them, benders.
Ah, the old benders.
The benders. Now,
the benders.
would you like, for people that don't know, what do we class as a bender?
Right. Well, I'm probably classed as a bender now,
You are.
so I'm quite happy. I am a bender. I'll say it now. I am a bender.
Yeah.
So a bender is somebody who will not necessarily break the rules,
No, because that's wrong.
because that is wrong. A bender is someone who will bend them to the point. No, they forget that last bit, but they will bend the rules.
They'll bend the rules.
They bend the rules, yeah.
So, anyway, back in the early days of racing, back in the sort of late 80s, early 90s, people that had Tamiyas like this and wanted to compete with their Tamiyas, they actually made loads of modifications. And this is where it gets quite tricky.
They had to, because they were so. I'm not. Don't. The Tamiya lovers are going to hate me for this bit, but I've said it on the channel before. When I used to race many years ago, do you want to hear a story about that?
I don't actually.
When I used to race many years ago, we used to race the Schumachers. We used to race the Lossies. Lossie were big back then. What else were big? Dave. You know, they were pretty good back then, weren't they? Team Associated, right? What I would class to be the racer's choice, yeah. When somebody turned up with something like that, we used to shake our heads and go, "That's going home in a bin bag," and it normally did. So you had to hop them things up.
They had to hop them up. Yeah. And there was a sort of chassis modification that they used to do back in the day on these, where they'd like use, what do they call it? It's not fiberglass. Is it fiberglass or some sort of composite? And they make a chassis for it.
Beautiful.
Chassis conversion to make it more raceable. Anyway, this man...
What man?
We'll call him the Warden, shall we? We'll call him the Warden. Or Mr. Ward.
Mr.
Right? He says to me, he goes, do you want
What did he
supercharge
Your
Hotshot? And I said, I do. He said, leave it to me.
He's a good lad.
So,
What happened?
I've got a box, and I put my super Hotshot into this box.
In the box. And then what did you do?
Like lightning, with my magic. I sent it away to this little lightning components factory. It was
Lightning components.
Lightning components.
Is that what they call themselves?
Yeah. And
Nice.
like lightning, it was come back so quick. Like,
And now it's done, is it?
done. Well,
Where
it's
is
not quite done.
Okay.
It's almost done. So I'll tell you what.
So he's done all the hard work for you.
He's done all
'cause
the
you
hard
are
work for me.
incompetent. I can't do
Well,
it.
he's an artiste. He's a
so.
craftsman.
Okay, fair.
And I wanted to sort of do it justice. You don't have to put that down. You could leave it up there. People want to see that beautiful car. Unbelievable.
What have you done to the wheels?
I've got no servo in it.
Okay, fine.
I've got to turn it slightly. Look, there you go. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Anyway, take a look at this, boss. This here is my supercharged super Hotshot. Now, I'm going to just take off the old...
So it's got what shell is that then? Do you know?
So, this is a shell.
It's not an RC. Is it an RC10 shell?
I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's from Penguin.
Yeah.
They do quite a few
They do
vintage
body shells and wings and things, don't they?
And he said, I'll get you the right shell for it, and this is the
He
right
certainly
shell
has.
for
He's
it.
done your turn there.
So, the chassis conversion, look at that. Now, you put your batteries in there.
Yeah.
It's just
That
nice,
is,
isn't it?
I'll be honest with you. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
And look at that little mechanism down there with all the cable ties.
Look at that.
You might recognise, actually, in here, the steering Ackermans, or the steering bit.
things, yeah.
That's off of one of those RC10s you've got.
Let me have a look. Oh, it is. It is. And what he's done is he's clamped it down. Yeah, that's a good shout, because I had one and I didn't clamp it down and it broke on me.
There you go.
But there'll be nothing wrong with that, mate.
So yeah, that is my supercharged super Hotshot. Now, things that I need to do, I need to put a little bit of, I need to put some spaces in the rear shocks just to sort of lower it down a little bit, and we are good to go. I've basically got to rebuild the shocks.
Fine.
We've got some adjustable turnbuckles on the front there,
They're
which
nice,
I think
aren't
is a upgrade. And then say servo and everything's intact. I am going to go with brushless motor in there, I think. I haven't decided what one yet. Probably 13.5.
So you're going to race that at the revival then, are you? we got the pop along GP this weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could get it done for that, couldn't you? But
That's the plan. But,
I don't. There's not a lot to do to it. You've got to spray your shell up and do a few bits to it.
I remember what pinion came out of there, because you've got these little spaces to determine what pinion it is.
Well, they'll tell you what pinion goes in here.
Yeah.
There you go. Put it in the
I've got
comments.
to find it as well, because that is not.
You will never
44
find that,
DP.
because I know what you're like. You're disorganised.
But I'm really happy with that. I've got to get this sprayed up as well. And I think once that goes on there, then there's just the rear wing that I need to add, which is in the box down there, and that.
I think it's going to look really nice, actually. It doesn't.
gonna look puffy.
Hasn't got the Hotshot look about it no more, which kind of lost that really. But
Yeah. Not sure what I'm going to do at the front here.
so are you a
Do you
bender now
reckon?
then? Are you a bender?
Well,
That you're a bender. Look at that.
Is this a bender car, is it?
Yeah, man, it's nothing like
But
the
this
original.
is like but this is a vintage upgrade. This is what they used to do back in the day. So therefore, it's a homage to
Fine.
the ancestors of racing.
You see, where I am with all this, like, I mean, I am enjoying hopping up all of my cars, and I've got some other really cool stuff coming to the channel, but that's another video. But I never had the time or the money when I was a kid to do it. I always ran on a budget. Something just fell off that then.
It did.
What was that?
I don't know.
Was it a roll bar?
No, roll bars are there.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
Anyway, is there any more to say about this car? You just got to get cracking.
I just got to get cracking. I've got to get this done and get it on the track. I'm excited. So there's a little plate there to put me ESC and my receiver, and we are ready to rock and roll. I'm very excited, boss.
We've got a lot of stuff going on the
wheels.
channel, haven't we? I mean,
yes, I've got something else coming as well.
I can't keep up with it all, mate.
I've got something else to talk about as well.
Yeah, what's that then?
It's that car over there.
Oh, should we do another video about that one then?
Come on then.
All right then.